Subscribe, like, comment, and share this amazing true-to-life story. And so the story goes, little Isabella was a quiet girl. She lived in a small town with her parents. Isabella loved to dream, but her dreams were different. They were not like the silly, jumbled dreams other children had. Isabella's dreams were real. They were glimpses of the future, and they were often unsettling.
One day, I woke up with a gasp. I had dreamt of a fire. It blazed through the town, leaving behind trails of smoke and ash. The heat of the fire, even in my dream, was terrifying. I felt a chill run down my spine, even as I lay under my warm blanket.
Isabella tried to shake off the dream. She tried to tell herself it was just her imagination, but deep down, she knew it was more than that. Her dreams had a way of coming true. The thought of fire engulfing her town, her home, scared her. It made her feel small and helpless, but she knew she had to do something. She had to warn everyone. Night after night, Isabella dreamt of a monstrous storm. It raged, whipping the sea into a frenzy. Waves crashed against the shore, swallowing houses whole. The wind howled like a wounded beast. Rain lashed against her window, a relentless assault that mirrored the fear in her heart.
I woke up with a start, my heart pounding like a drum in my chest. I had to tell everyone. They needed to prepare. I ran to my parents, my words tumbling over each other in my haste. "A storm is coming," I cried. "A big storm. I saw it in my dream."
Her parents, though loving, dismissed her fears. They told her it was just a bad dream, that storms were unpredictable, that there was no need to worry, but Isabella couldn't shake off the chilling certainty that gripped her.
I tried to convince my friends, my teachers, even the town's kind old librarian, but everyone smiled indulgently and patted my head. No one believed me. They thought I had an overactive imagination. A child's fancy, they called it.
Disheartened but not defeated, Isabella felt a knot of fear tightening in her stomach. She knew what she had seen. She knew the storm was coming, and she knew it would be terrible. The day the storm hit dawned bright and clear, just like any other day. People went about their business, oblivious to the impending doom. Isabella watched, her small heart heavy with dread. Would they ever believe her?
As the hours ticked by, the sky began to darken. The wind picked up, whistling through the trees with an eerie intensity. The once peaceful sea churned and roared, its waves growing larger by the minute.
And then it hit. The storm, just as ferocious and terrifying as in Isabella's dream, slammed into the town. The wind howled, tearing through the streets, ripping roofs off houses and uprooting trees. The rain fell in sheets, a relentless torrent that flooded homes and streets.
Panic gripped the town. People ran for cover, their faces etched with fear and disbelief. The storm that had seemed impossible, the one they had dismissed as a child's nightmare, was upon them, and it was wreaking havoc.
In the midst of the chaos as the storm raged around them, Isabella's parents looked at their daughter. Their faces, once dismissive, now held a mixture of awe and fear. Isabella had been right. Her dream, their daughter's nightmare, had become their reality. The storm subsided as quickly as it had erupted, leaving behind a trail of devastation. Homes were destroyed, streets were flooded. The once familiar landscape was now scarred, a stark reminder of nature's fury. Yet, amidst the wreckage, a sense of wonder began to dawn on the townspeople. Isabella's dreams, once ignored and disbelieved, now held the town's attention. People who had once patted her head and humored her now looked at her with a newfound respect. They listened with rapt attention as she spoke of her dreams, hanging onto her every word. S1. I had known. I had seen it all in my dreams. What was once considered a child's imagination was now recognized as a gift as unsettling as it was extraordinary.
But with this newfound attention came a heavy weight. I, a child of 9, was now burdened with the knowledge of the future, a future that was often fraught with danger and uncertainty.
The townspeople, desperate to avert disasters, looked to her, their hopes and fears resting on the shoulders of a little girl. Isabella, thrust into this unusual role, had to learn to navigate her gift. As the days turned into weeks, Isabella's dreams continued. She dreamt of fires, of accidents, of things that made her heart race and her palms sweat. Each time, the townspeople, forewarned, were able to prepare. They put out small fires before they could spread. They reinforced buildings against the threat of storms. They took extra precautions, guided by the visions of a child. But then came a dream that chilled Isabella to the bone. A dream that left her more frightened than she had ever been.
I dreamt of a man, a tall, shadowy figure with no face. He lurked in the shadows, his presence radiating a palpable sense of menace. Night after night he haunted my dreams, his silence more terrifying than any roar of thunder or crackle of fire. He never spoke, never moved. He just stood there watching, waiting.
Isabella tried to describe the man, to convey the terror that gripped her heart whenever he appeared in her dreams, but words failed her. How do you describe the emptiness of a face that wasn't there? How do you explain the fear that emanated from a being devoid of any features? The townspeople, used to heeding her warnings, were baffled. A faceless man? What did it mean? Where was he? What was he planning? Fear, like a contagion, began to spread through the town. Miss Elmsworth, Isabella's teacher, was a kind woman. She had always been fond of Isabella, but now she felt a surge of protectiveness towards the child. She saw the fear in Isabella's eyes, the way the weight of her dreams was slowly crushing her spirit. One day, Miss Elmsworth took Isabella aside.
Isabella, your dreams are a gift, but like all gifts, they come with responsibilities.
Isabella looked at her, her eyes wide and filled with a question.
We need to find a way to understand your dreams, to decipher their meaning. We need a system.
And so, they began to work together. Miss Elmsworth, with her logical mind and gentle nature, helped Isabella to categorize her dreams. They devised a system of symbols and interpretations. Fire, they realized, often represented anger or conflict. Storms signified chaos and upheaval. Animals, depending on their nature, could symbolize various emotions or events. But the faceless man, he remained a mystery, a terrifying enigma that haunted their waking hours as much as Isabella's dreams. With Miss Elmsworth's help, Isabella's dreams became a beacon of hope. The town, once living in fear of the unknown, now had a way to prepare. A fire dreamt of on Tuesday could be prevented by Wednesday. A flood foreseen on Friday could be averted by Saturday. The townspeople learned to trust Isabella's gift. They learned to work together, to heed her warnings, and to act swiftly. The once fearful whispers about the little girl who dreamt the future were now filled with gratitude and respect.
I found my voice. I learned to articulate my dreams, to convey the nuances of my visions. I learned to trust my instincts, to differentiate between premonitions and simple nightmares.
And slowly, the fear that had gripped the town began to dissipate. It was replaced by a sense of community, of shared responsibility, of a town united against the whims of fate. Isabella never stopped dreaming. She continued to see glimpses of the future, snippets of events yet to unfold. The faceless man, though a recurring figure in her dreams, never materialized in reality. He remained a chilling reminder of the unknown, a symbol of the mysteries that lay beyond the realm of understanding. But Isabella was no longer afraid. She had learned to live with her gift, to accept the responsibility that came with it. She knew that her dreams were not a curse, but a way to guide, to protect, to prepare. They were a reminder that the future, though uncertain, could be shaped by their actions.
And so, I, the girl who dreamt the future, continued to dream. The weight of my gift never left me, but neither did the hope. For I knew that in my dreams lay the power to warn, to protect, and perhaps to change the course of destiny itself. Remember to subscribe, share, comment, and like this video. I appreciate the support. I'll be there with you and see you in my dreams.